DJ Basher. I'm a Unity Radio DJ and presenter. I host a freestyle series on YouTube. I also DJ at clubs and festivals. But today I'm representing the Manchester Hip Hop Archive team. We're teaching the students, the young people, the next generation about hip hop, specifically Manchester hip hop and the 4 elements of it. And we're trying to develop the young people and sort of give them an insight really of where hip hop started and where it is today.
In this fantastic project, the young people are certainly going to learn the key basics of what hip hop actually is. What they're mostly going to learn is the history and the real authentic roots, especially in Manchester.
We had the pleasure of working with the Manchester Hip Hop Archive that came into school for 6 weeks to work with our Year 8 pupils. They facilitated workshops focusing on graffiti, DJing, scratching, drum machines, rapping, breakdancing, which gave our pupils the opportunity to learn a lot about the different strands of hip hop. What was really amazing was that they got to meet real hip hop artists and work alongside them as well.
We've come to basically help some kids with rhyming couplets and helping them to learn how to write for themselves and express themselves through writing, whether that be through music or poetry or spoken word or anything to do with that.
My favourite part of the hip hop workshop was when we did graffiti and created our own tag.
I'm here to teach the kids a little bit about graffiti, the history of graffiti, and some of the professions and some of the avenues, professional avenues they can go down.
And we're just giving them a bit of a taster really of what graffiti is, how you sort of start drawing the letters, adding colour, shape, form to come up with sort of like a miniature piece on a canvas. What sort of careers people go on to achieve through graffiti.
And today I've been talking about some of the traditional historical tools used to create music in hip-hop from the late 80s through to modern day. I've mostly been talking about the early stuff, so things such as the Roland TR 808 and the MPC 60.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got the kit I used last time, which was this. Yeah, we all used that last time. But also, if you're using a computer program, you can do things like synths and basses and all kinds of other instruments.
The main things that we teach, we teach the foundations of breaking, so looking at how you move to music in terms of the bounce, the movement on the floor, and then also teaching the basics of those breaking moves, simple bits of each element, the top rock, footwork, power and the freezes. So breaking recently went into the Olympics.
At the start I felt less confident in doing breakdancing, but as time went by it made it a lot easier and I was more confident in doing it and showing it to everyone.
Today we have been privileged and honoured in all sense to come here and share our practice with the young people. It was fun, it's always fun to work with young people around the year 7s and 8, because as you know, breakdance and breaking itself started from young people being creative with creative play. So in the session we just tried to reinforce that really, and young people like Abraham Moss picked it up. I can see the future dancers and dance makers, theatre makers and athletic breakdancers from Abraham Moss, to be honest.